about 55 outside. So. Yeah. Okay, we're live.
Yep.
I just gotta go bring up the chat. Slide this over to this other screen. Okay. Go 55. Okay. Yeah. Chat.
AZ is first, of course.
Hey, good morning, AZ. How you
Of
doing?
course, of course.
It is what? Not quite 9 o'clock here, so it's what, 7 o'clock there? Or... What is it?
I think he's 3 hours difference, isn't he?
Oh, that's what, 6 hours? 6 o'clock, I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, it'll be 5:46, quarter to 10 minutes to 10 minutes to 6.
Much,
Some reason,
yeah.
for some unknown reason,
Yeah,
if I go over and look at the live stream,
yeah.
oh, there it is. Okay.
Many ships coming through today, Paul, or what?
No, well, there's one coming up bound right now, but it's a rust bucket, you know. AZ is first, of course.
Hey, good morning, AZ. How you
Of
doing?
course, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, Davis. Yeah, I didn't get out of bed till almost 8 o'clock. I think it was 8 o'clock when I got up. I woke up about 7 and no, I'm not ready to get up yet.
You see where that ship is. Or did it put in for fuel? He's not moving very fast. Well, it says it's doing 10.1 knots. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
This marine traffic is. Yeah. But there's nothing out there.
Surprising with all the ships that going, they're all moving around.
There's some up around the upper part of the thumb,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Diane's got a, where she comes in and out of the house all the time, the mudroom, their screen door there, some of the screws are coming out. I don't know what's going on. I gotta get some bigger screws. There's a guy here in the corner that I just go up there, he's a woodworking shop, but he get all kinds of screws. I think he's got metal screws there too, so. Do something a little bit bigger. Only need about 2 screws, or well, maybe 4, but. I don't know if we gotta take the door off in order to fix it or not, but I think I can take the door closer off and then swing the door farther. I think it should be okay to just to replace the screws. But it's on the hinge side of the door,
yeah.
side of the hinge coming off. At the top. But the funny thing is, it's right. The door closer is at the very top of the door, and that's where the screws are pulled out, where the door closer is.
Well, I got up at 5:30 this morning and I decided to post the tugboats that I had videoed on the 1st of June.
Oh,
And let me show it to you.
yeah. Hey, TJ. What's it like in Florida today there, TJ? You still got rain or clouds or what? Oh, yeah. Well, Paul forgot again there, TJ,
Oh, forgot what?
to put the links in the chat.
Oh, I did? Oh, crap.
Just give it a few minutes there, TJ.
Give me a minute.
TJ says rain is coming. Yeah. It's nice here, but it's windy, cool. It's only about 58 degrees here this morning. If not, I don't even think it's that outside. I'm showing about 55 outside right now. There
There you go, TJ.
you go, TJ. Come on in. You're the next contestant on the Paul Murray Show. There you go, TJ.
There you go.
Hey, TJ.
What's happening this morning?
Oh, a little as possible.
Yep, that's exactly right.
I got my oatmeal this morning.
There you
Oh,
go.
oatmeal.
He's an oatmeal eater. Well,
Yeah, I was gonna eat some cereal, but then I was like, nah. Oh, I haven't had oatmeal in a while.
Yeah. I got a sweater on this morning. I'm cold.
Oh, a little cold this morning.
Yeah. Well, I did have the heat on in the trailer, right? So it's starting to warm up a little bit, but slowly.
Is that one of on the floor there? Is that one of Vader's dog toys?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No, I looked down. I was like, "What the heck is that thing?"
There's a ball here. And
yeah, I'll show you guys that video that I posted early this morning.
You didn't have any close encounters of other people flying their drones around you, did you?
No,
No. Well, that's good. Well, that's cool.
they were following that cruise ship up there.
Oh yeah, I see. Look, they're going pretty fast to try to catch up with it.
Well, you got to remember that the water's flowing pretty fast down too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Was this the Air 2S you were flying?
Yep.
Are you over like standing like underneath the bridge over there where the mother people's at?
No, that's Canada over there.
Oh.
I'm right directly behind you if you were standing there.
Oh, gotcha. That's cool though.
That's the Georgia.
Well, there goes the jet skier. I wonder what cruise ship that is up there.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
That's the Pearl Mist.
That's the Ocean Navigator.
Oh, the ocean here.
Have you ever done any lighthouses before, Paul?
Yeah, if you can see right over here, that's a lighthouse right there.
Oh, is it?
That's the oldest
Oh.
lighthouse on the Great Lake.
Oh, gotcha. Uh, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah, it looks like it's getting cloudy here this morning right now.
Yeah. Did you hear the rocket go up? Went over top of your head this morning.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Well, it just SpaceX going more satellites, but I think it went right straight south of Cape Canaveral over the thing there because it was going to turn. What did you say?
Oh,
I
yeah, I
forget.
was probably sound asleep because it must have been like really early in the morning.
Oh shit! No, it was only 3/4 of an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, I think I don't know. I think that thing's like too far away for us to see.
Well, it was 8:20 when it went up, so it's only.
Oh, yeah. So I got up about like six something. I think like 6:30 this morning.
No, it just went up about 35 minutes ago
Um,
because it was getting. It looked like it was going right over towards your place there because you're down Fort Myers, not Fort Myers.
no, like near West Palm.
Yeah, but anyways, it was going that way south.
Yeah, I didn't see it or hear it.
Hey, good morning, Marie S.
Marie, Marie.
What's up?
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. Good. I kept stuck. Yeah, I'm just making a copy here. So
How many cups of coffee you have this morning?
I've only had one so far. Just working
Oh.
on the second one, making one right now.
He's kind of not on the peak of his trade here because his sister didn't cook breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah, she's in Tillsburg this morning
She had to
Wow.
go. She had to go to the
to the Legion.
Legion.
Well, they had a was it a wedding last night or whatever.
Oh, there you go.
So it was going until about 2:00 this morning.
Is she on the board of the Legion?
Well, she's the president of the Tillsonburg Legion, but she's the area commander for about 12 or 13 legions.
Oh, so that spreads her around pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's always gone with the Legion, a lot of stuff.
Whose wedding did you go to?
What's that?
Whose wedding did you go to?
Oh, she didn't go to it. The wedding was at the Legion last night
Oh,
because she's the president there. She had to make a.
oh, so okay, so she had to give like a speech or whatever.
No, she just had to go there to help clean up this morning.
Oh, gotcha.
They had the wedding last night and ended apparently about 2:00 this morning.
Oh man, they must have been partying really hard.
And then they have a celebration of life there too today. So,
Oh,
but Friday, when she said they got this new thing now, it's a motorcycle night, and a bunch of veterans on motorcycles and stuff like that. But anyways, it's every Friday night during the summer. But Friday night there was 197 motorcycles there.
oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, they did really well on the bar tab and food and everything.
I love motorcycles, but like I rode on one time. I mean, I would never buy one. Like I've ridden mopeds and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I'm not a motorcycle guy.
I like the sound of them.
Oh, they go up and down this road all the time, going on tours along the lake, right? Where I'm at, right here.
Yeah, they like sometimes I'll be driving down the road and one will just like whiz right by me, and
Yeah.
I'll just like I don't know. I tend to jump because it just came out of nowhere. It's like,
Oh, woo, yeah. Yeah. 55. What's the temperature gonna be this afternoon?
See, we got no
72.
No camera operator, Paul. See how it's panning and
Yeah,
it's gonna pick
yeah.
up that chip? Timothy has dual.
Holy crap, he's sitting behind the front end and low in the back end. According to the picture, what I'm seeing, anyway.
Yeah, he's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on auto.
Yeah.
Isn't hardly anybody down. A couple of fishermen.
Were you doing some painting work around the camper there, Hodges? Were you like,
Yeah, I was painting the ceiling yesterday. I'm gonna paint the walls and stuff here too, yeah.
oh, there you go.
But I
Do a
still
little
got
bit of-
some more ceilings, but down the hall, then I've already got partway down the hall. Now I gotta go from there into my bedroom, so.
Yeah, it's always good to like refresh your place sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I put new panels and stuff up in here. I had a water leak. I got the water leak stopped. But the panels were damaged, so I bought new panels and I put them all up in place, so. Now I just,
Yeah, we were at Costco yesterday, man. That place is such a madhouse on the weekends.
Really?
oh,
Yeah, it's like there's people everywhere. It's like a zoo.
Well, I would imagine this time of year they're selling a lot of plants and stuff, aren't they?
No, Costco. Well,
They got a garden center, don't they?
no. I
Usually off to the side they have a garden center of all of those big box stores.
Are you? You're not thinking of Home Depot or Lowe's, are you?
Yeah, but also like Walmart, Kmart, all of them.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean-
Costco is like a more like grocery store slash. Well, they sell maybe like fake plants. I don't know about real ones.
Like Myers here has a off to the side has a plant center.
Oh, maybe Costco has. I don't know. Maybe they do. I just haven't been paid attention to it.
Well, it's not someplace I go. The only reason I know that is when if I go a certain way, it's on the left, you know, the big high fence around it,
Oh, right. Yeah.
and you can access it off the end of the hallway inside.
Gotcha.
Lawn and Garden Center.
Yeah, we were there yesterday, getting a few things, and we're trying to. It's just taking us a while to do it. I don't know why, but trying to redo the garage to create some space or whatever in there, and then it's been taking us years and years to get our second bedroom in order and stuff. But trying to. When I first bought my place, it like in the garage, there's some storage units to put stuff in. So we're trying to make better use of it. We went and picked up those black and yellow bins, you know, that like they sell at Home Depot or
Yeah.
Lowe's. So we went and picked up a couple of those and brought them back to the house. So I guess we're gonna try and work on that. Tomorrow's my day off, or yeah. No, Tuesday's my day off, so probably try and get that done on Tuesday. Try to reorganize and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a work in progress is all I can say about that.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Just work at it.
well, somebody must be on the camera now because they're on the ship, or, you know.
Yeah, they did. Somebody took it over. Maria, yes, Maria liked the tugs.
What you talking about mods?
Well, the
Moderator.
moderators are the camera operators, and she put that in just before somebody grabbed the camera. Because
Oh, gotcha.
you control this camera if you're a moderator from home. You have a joystick and you move it around.
Oh, huh.
You don't have to be there, you know.
Oh, interesting. So you can just like go out and buy a joystick somewhere.
Well, if you're a moderator, then you
Right.
can code and everything else, you know.
Yeah.
I used to do that, and then I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I bet that was like quite a job there. It's like trying to direct where you want to put the camera.
Well, it's not necessarily that. It's like any other organization. It's clicky, you know.
Yeah. Is it just one like a square, just like one joystick like sticking up?
Yeah, it's just, it's got buttons on it, you know?
Oh, okay, okay,
It's just a commercial joystick, that's all.
right.
In fact, I think I still got the damn thing around or
I
something.
gotta say, Paul, don't you still have yours around there?
Yeah.
something? I don't think you ever sold it.
Let me see, I think I got it right here.
It's like he's doing an unboxing. Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah, and it's got buttons across the top up here. You can set them up and,
Oh, that's cool.
yep. And this is an Axis. This is a high end one,
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Axis joystick.
Well, if you're not using it anymore, why don't you sell it?
I probably could, but
I mean, I would. Hell, make some money.
yeah, we,
yeah, I think I paid like $300-400 for it.
probably maybe gotta find somebody that was looking for one.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody doesn't have them right now, and
Yeah.
or everybody doesn't necessarily use them. But yeah, you just plug it into the port on your computer, access it.
What's up, Dustin?
Hey, good morning, Dustin.
Trying to see if there's a date on here when I got it. Yeah, I got it in April of 2021.
Oh, yeah. You should, like, if you're not using it anymore, you should totally sell it.
Yeah, but I just don't know anybody that wants a joystick.
Yeah. Probably. Well, I don't know if it could be used as like a game controller or something.
Oh yeah, a joystick's a joystick. It's just this is a more heavy duty, more durable.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a commercial version where you can buy cheapy little joysticks for 50, 60, $70, but they're just, plastic.
Yeah.
This has weight to it, so when you set it on there, you don't have to worry about zipping it across the
Oh, right, right.
counter. And yeah,
But you can actually, you could definitely use that one as a gaming control.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, I got a Cardinal out here.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Well, I don't know if it's gonna rain. It looks like it's gonna rain, but it's like kind of cloudy, but kind of clear at the same time.
That's a Cardinal right there.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Or is that a Blue Jay? The Cardinal was sitting up here.
Looks like a Blue Jay to me.
Yeah, it could be. The Cardinal probably took off.
Yeah.
So
Send him back to AZ. Man, I'm gonna be turning 39 in a couple of days.
yeah, look like you're gonna get wet today there.
so stormy down where you are.
It looks like it. I don't even know what it's gonna do out there. A little cloudy in some areas. Some areas it looks clear.
I don't know why this let me go.
Lance Cadena put a link in there for you guys. I think he's flying as Avata.
Oh, nice. What's up, Lance? Oh, is that where they're originally from? I never knew that, I don't think.
There you go, TJ. There's a,
No, David, I work today. I don't go until 2, but I'm off on Tuesday, so
where'd you say
Pretty
you're
good.
close
Maybe-
to? West Palm Beach,
What town are you close to?
I'm close to West Palm.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of clouds and rains around. I don't know. Let's see which way this thing's going here. I don't know. Maybe it's going away.
Laura.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
going
it's
offshore.
Yeah, it's going offshore. Well, there's the odd one though gonna pop up and
Oh,
behind.
look at there.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna get that. Yeah,
definitely some
That's
rain.
about
out
noon.
yeah.
there. Oh gosh.
Your
Yeah.
afternoon is screwed there.
I know. Yeah. Better get some flying in while I can.
Yeah, Laura.
Hey, Laura in there. All right. Offshore. Well, there's the odd one though gonna pop up and behind.
Play the video that Lance posted.
You oughta. Somebody around here. I think it's out of London. Was somebody doing some aerials for real estate? They're doing the inside and outside. I think they must be using an Avata or something because they're
Inside.
they're doing this here, the fly-throughs and stuff, right?
That's cool. He got looks like he got a pretty nice house.
Yeah. Pretty narrow. Hey,
What's up, TJ?
What's up, Justin?
Oh, Tim, by the way, had a nice little TJ laughing fit on my show last night.
Oh, did he?
Right at the end, yes.
Oh, nice.
I called him TJ Jackson.
DJ Jackson.
That's funny. What did you say or what happened?
Oh, it was something he said and cracked himself up.
Here he comes back to the house.
it's a cottage, not a house.
Wee. Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's up, Marie, David, Lance,
It's the Avata.
Dustin.
Nice. What's up, Mark? Laura forgot he was live last night.
Uh,
That was
Well,
pretty-
I was listening to your channel. I went out and I flew a ship and then I had to edit it. And by the time I got done, it was like midnight, 1:00. Mia, stop.
What's
Yeah.
Mia doing?
She goes over. I've got a love seat over that she likes to lay on. And I've got like a cover over it.
Right.
She goes over and starts rubbing on the cover and flipping it on top of herself and dragging making the cushions go every which way.
Trying to like cover herself or something.
Yeah, like rub herself down or something, I think.
Oh.
What's up, Mark? How you doing, Mark?
Does it
No.
ever does it ever get crowded in there sometimes?
So I was about to shut it down last night, but Ron was like still winding down, so he asked if he could come on the show. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So we stayed with him for a little bit while he kind of relaxed and got tired. Got ready to go to bed, and he was showing a video of some like 20-year-old girl that shot a bear. And so Sean asked what kind of gun she was holding, and Tim starts laughing. And he was like, he shows you a picture of a hot young girl. The first thing you're gonna ask is what kind of gun she's holding. And then he just started cracking up, dude, for like 20 minutes. He just wouldn't shut. I kicked him in. I put him in the green room for a little bit. He wouldn't shut the hell up.
Maybe that's what got him cracking up because of that. What kind of gun was she holding?
Well, of course, and then everything he heard us say after that to him, in his mind, he turned it sexual, so.
Yeah.
Well, what I noticed is the longer your show went on, the more they were using the F word every other word. F this, F that. Who gives an F, you know?
Gives in half.
Yeah, it tends to happen.
Yep, boys get together.
See, Gitchy, she likes to come over and watch it because she likes the back and forth boy banter. She likes to listen to it while she's working.
Who Gitchy does?
Yep,
Yeah, she likes
Uh,
locker room type talk.
get you Goonie.
Yeah, she likes listening.
I don't know. For some weird reason, I thought that was like a guy or something.
No, she's a flight attendant.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, but she likes to listen to the boys' locker room talk while she's working. It makes her laugh. So.
That's funny.
I know. What is your problem?
That seemed like a pretty small cabin that you were flying there, Lance. Does it get crowded in there when you have 4 other family members in that place?
Oh, nice, Mark. About to watch John Wick Chapter 3.
Curtis,
Yeah.
3 hours till dive time. So that'll take you that much time just to get ready.
Yeah, get him down.
Curtis?
Set up.
Haul everything down there and I mean, that's a real production. Where, you know, most of us, we just go and set the drone up and take off, you know, and he's got all these connections and all this other stuff and generators and alternators and prosecutors and
Oh, okay.
And where were you at last night, Dustin? I didn't see you in the chat at all.
Gotcha.
hey, Lance, is that like a timeshare or do you rent it out by the week or the month like a vacation or? Because he says only one fam at one time, so.
Yeah, I thought maybe like 4 families are in there at one time. Like, man, that's a lot of room to be taken up.
That's when you show up with 45 people in your family. Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a family getaway, okay.
The whole family's up in here. Only time it is open to all is 4th of July. And this beach is crazy on July 4th.
Oh yeah, the beaches do get crazy.
Yeah.
During that, like Memorial Day, any kind of holiday where people have the next day off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the beach, and it's summertime, the beaches will get crowded.
Yeah. Sure enough.
And what I hate is how the resorts will take up part of the beach with their stupid lawn chairs and shit.
Oh yeah.
Shit
People bring their
annoys me.
lawn chairs. Yep.
Oh, these people got so pissed one year we went, dude, because they put those like private villa, those little like villas you can rent out,
Oh yeah.
little pop-up ones. Well, the place put a bunch of them out there, but the beach was so crowded, dude, that there was like 5 rows of people in front of those people, blocking them all up so you couldn't even see the beach, and they were all bitching behind us. They were like, we paid for this and we can't even see the beach. It's like,
Wow.
sorry, you guys don't have no rights over the beach.
Should have got here earlier.
What are you talking about, Curtis? You're allowed to come on my show anytime. I send links out to just like 10 or 15 people on a messenger, and then I always say in the chat or when on the panel, if you want a link, just let me know and I'll send you one. If I forgot to send you one. I don't have a list of people. I just send links to the same people every week.
A flop house.
and randomly I'll post it in the chat.
Paul's just kind of taking life easy today up at the trailer. He doesn't
Yeah.
have any signs to do and
Yeah, just living the easy life for
he
a
living the
little
easy
while.
life, him and the pupper dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might just stay here one more night. Get some more stuff done.
So have you decided, are you happy not driving the bus anymore?
Oh, I'm fine not driving bus. Yeah. No, don't miss it at all.
Is there any more word from any of the bus drivers about it, that they get having more issues?
Well, one of the things that I heard was from my sister Suzanne. She drives bus for her first student, and she got a phone call from the driving instructor the other day. He says, we got your results from your what they call that, driving ability or whatever, because they're monitoring everything that you do. Okay. And she got 4.8 out of 5, as a score. And I said to her first, you want to know? She said, I don't really care. He said, well, you got 4.8 out of 5. But he said, if you want to improve it, he says, the thing is, you got to idle your bus a lot less than what you are now.
Yeah.
I mean, they know how long you've been idling your bus, how fast you're driving, how you're braking, your everything, right? They're watching every little.
Well,
freaking-
what's coming, Paul, is it's gonna be self-driving buses in the future.
Yeah, it just
Because, if they're monitoring everybody for everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that much more for some master computer to take it like,
yeah, because here's the route, where you go, right?
here, and they know where the stops are and they could monitor students getting on and off the bus. Yeah.
No, they said she's idling her bus too long. He said, well, we're not supposed to idle it when we're doing a circle check in the morning, make sure everything's good. Like, they said it shouldn't idle any more than about 3 minutes, Paul. What you can do in the middle of fucking winter when your windshield's all frosted up and that you can't see out of it. You just start it up and drive.
Well, you set a little timer every 3 minutes, you turn the bus off, start it back up again.
Yeah.
Or you just pull a GPS unit out from under the dash.
Yeah.
That's most likely where they're gonna put it anyway.
Yeah.
Rip that bitch out. Like, it doesn't work no more. Oops.
The funny thing about that though, Justin, they know it's not working because it'll flag it.
That's what I'm saying. You just go and duck it in some salt water and then plug it back in and be like, oh, it must have stopped working.
Yeah, the problem is they'll take the bus away from you and give you another piece of shit to drive while they fix that one. Or maybe
Wonder why-
just give you another piece of shit to drive,
Or you could just drive around with the jammer turned on.
Yeah, there you go. Have a jammer with you.
Mark said that he's got one of those little boxes in his car from his insurance. It gives you a better rate if it says you're driving safe.
Yeah. Well, I drove transport. We used to have a thing that a black box in the truck. It did everything too, like when you stop, how long you're stopped for, all that kind of stuff. And but it's funny because if you take a little tiny Phillips screwdriver, take the cover off, pull the battery out, wait a few seconds, put it back in, it would erase everything, right? But they had the dispatcher there one time called in, well, how come you stopped here in this spot here? KTMP. What's that? I said, kick tires, I have a piss. Well, you don't need to put that down there. Well, you asked, like.
Yep.
No answer.
Never ask a question that you don't want it answered.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
If I did something terrible, okay, let me know. But Jesus Christ. And they're telling you you're frickin' idling too much.
What's up, David?
You know, you didn't come to a complete stop or something someplace, or yeah, I don't know. We had one girl that Tammy there, she got her report. She got called into the office because she slammed the brakes on. They called her in the office. They said, "Well, you weren't high in your score because you did a quick stop." Well, she said, a freaking dog ran out in front of me. What am I supposed to do? Just hit it, keep going? Like, I just stupid things. Why are you guys nitpicking everything? And you wonder why you can't keep drivers.
Yep.
Oh, can't find any school bus drivers. Well, I
Well,
wonder why.
Well, almost every company does that now, have cars, the GPS units. They'll get you for hard cornering, braking too hard.
Yeah.
So if
just
some jackass in
accelerating
front
too
of you,
fast.
Like,
yeah,
how does that work? Like, when you have, how did,
It transmits.
because it's what it is a GPS unit, but it's reading everything off your computer of your car.
Yeah.
So if
Oh.
your computer knows everything you're doing, like when you input the brakes too hard, it knows all that stuff. So what the GPS unit's doing is just grabbing all that information,
Yep.
sending it off to your work.
Some idiot that they gave a
Oh,
job
yeah,
to.
'cause I was wondering, I was like, who sees that?
So if some jackass in front of you decides to slam on his brakes at the last minute and you hard brake because of it, you still get dinged for that.
Oh, gotcha.
Or if you take off too quickly, you'll get dinged for it. And then it also goes monitors your speed. So like my company, you're only allowed to go 5 over. If you hit 6 over, it'll start dinging you for going too fast. But they give you a 5-mile-an-hour over leeway.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's just a way for them to track everything you're doing. Then they give you a driver score at the end of each month, and if you're not at least a 90 or higher, you'll get in trouble. But they got me for not backing my truck in because they want us to back into every parking space we go to. Even
Oh,
when we come
really?
home, they want us to back in.
Oh,
And it's like my one boss came to me a few months ago. He was like, "Yeah, your backing up score is a little low." I said, I said, "Dude, I made sure I backed in every spot just because you guys bitched at me the month before about it." I said, "There's no way in hell my score is not 100%." I said, "I backed in every single spot I came into."
oh, when you're coming back from doing jobs and stuff.
No. Like if say I go to the gas station, they want us to back into the parking space
Oh,
because their theory is a lot too many accidents happen from
backing out.
backing out of a parking space, like you hit
Well,
people.
that's why you always look around. I mean, I always like pull into gas stations. Like, I never back up.
It's stupid. I hate it. You know how many poles I've hit with that Patriot because I can't fucking see behind me?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, those plastic poles at the gas stations that are in front of each parking space,
Right.
I backed into those at least 10 times in that truck
Oh, wow.
because I can't the way that Patriot's built, you can't see anything behind you.
So
Like,
is it a truck or a van that you're driving?
no, it's a Jeep,
Oh, Jeep. Oh,
but it's just so boxy that you really can't see very well when you're backing up and those poles are really low.
oh,
So
gotcha.
you'll
Yeah,
only see the very top of it, barely see the top of it. And yeah, I've
right.
tapped those poles quite a few times.
Like, oops. I hope that wasn't a car or a person.
Oh, I had a lady back into my work truck like, what was it, like 4 or 5 months ago? And she just like my work truck was parked on the side of the road and like here's her driveway. My truck was right here. She literally backs up and just puts her door right into my back bumper
Oh, good.
and just pushes her whole door in.
You back?
Oh, wow.
And she got out and she freaked out. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit your truck. Oh my God, I don't want to have to call the cops." She goes, "I can't afford my insurance to go higher." I was like, ma'am, you didn't even do anything to my bumper, and all you do is push your door in a little bit. And like, I kind of smacked around the dent of her door and it just went, popped right back out. Don't even worry about it, just go.
That's
Go.
funny.
Now,
Yeah, I didn't even put a mark on
Is he
my
asleep right
bumper.
now? Yeah, he was definitely asleep.
I was reading something down here.
Well, whatever.
It looked like he was asleep because
No,
it was like somebody wake Paul up.
no, I was reading something in the news.
Oh, that's funny.
He said I'm so boring, I put Paul to sleep.
you don't read the chat, they get ignored in the panel.
What are you talking about? Me and TJ have been reading the chat for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
DJ's been on the spot. He's the channel man.
That's right. That's right. I had my bowl of oatmeal this morning.
There you go. He was oatmealing it early.
Yeah.
Oatmeal.
I haven't had that in such a long time. It's like, man, that actually tasted pretty good. I want some more.
Dude, I rarely eat oatmeal. Like, I might have it like every 6 months. I might decide to have a bowl of oatmeal.
I used to like oatmeal with brown sugar.
That's what I had in mind. Exactly what I had.
Maple brown sugar.
Oh, I just buy the already flavored oatmeals. Screw
Yeah.
make.
Yeah, those aren't bad either.
Yeah.
I like them. What's up, Captain Joe? Wayne
Don't call TJ a Princess Wayne.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
Good morning, Wayne and Captain Joe.
Wayne Joe, what's up?
Captain Joe, how you doing?
Been here, but was making breakfast.
What's on your menu, Captain Joe? You got some eggs and bacon and sausage, some pancakes, waffles, some fruit. What you got?
Did you get a share?
Bring us some.
I want to make some French toast sometime this week.
Dude, I love French toast.
I haven't had that in a minute.
Yeah.
What? Back, Justin. What are you gonna have?
Freedom
French
toast. No, it's freedom toast.
Okay.
Oh,
Freedom.
freedom toast.
Because Justin gives everybody hell when they say French toast, and he was just said it twice. I'm going, what?
Well, the French have given up in every war they were in, so we'll say freedom toast.
Yeah, freedom toast.
You see, Mark there, he said.
I like it. I like it with powdered sugar on there.
What?
Uh-oh.
What's that, Paul?
They said Mark said they had some police helicopter and road closure a couple days ago because some girl found on the canal towpath with horrific stab wounds.
Oh,
Yeah, Laura apparently made it, Mark, and said she didn't like it, and I think I don't think she made it correctly if you're talking about that.
Oh, freedom toast.
Yeah, freedom toast.
Uh,
I think either Laura screwed the recipe up or she didn't even eat it with syrup.
like, how do you screw up French? I mean, all you're
Well,
doing
she-
is like putting.
well, you
butter
don't
on
eat
the
it with
bread
syrup.
and then-
That'd be a screw up. Hey, Curtis.
Morning,
Yeah,
guys.
She
Hey.
made it and then just picked it up in the video and she just took a bite of it and was like, ugh. I was like, you didn't even put it in syrup. You have to eat it with syrup and butter.
yeah,
I'm doing my Dominic.
There you go.
you're Dominic. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
cold there this morning or something?
Yeah, it is a little chilly.
Yeah, she's chilly here this morning.
It's that time of year where it gets hot in the afternoon, but it's cold in the mornings.
Bill, what's up,
How's
Bill?
it been rainy out there, Curtis, or no?
No. It's been really nice. Really, really nice.
I know the wildfires have come to Michigan, up northern Michigan. They got a big wildfire going up there.
That should start up here for us pretty soon. I did notice on I-5 the other day there's already a fire on the side of the road.
Ah,
Well, as you guys know, my dad recently passed away.
yes.
So my mom is freaking out. She's sending me all this paperwork I got to fill out so I'm on her account and everything. She thinks she's going to pass away real soon.
How old's your mom?
82.
Oh,
Well, you think she's having that like, what, I don't remember what they call it, but when the spouse dies, the other one gets
Yeah,
frail really quickly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a phone call every day. You need to get on this, and you need to, and I need to sign this over to you. You need to sign that. And my brother just said, I'm not dealing with this.
Now, do you think she's just being over, like,
Yeah,
just her
she's a
anxiety?
hypochondriac. For 40 years, she's been saying, "Well, I have doctor says I have this. I don't have long to live." Ah,
nobody
God,
really,
dude,
the
nobody
doctor
really
did
knows how
not
long they
say
have to live, really.
the doctor did not say you have this. I talked to the doctor too, and no, you don't have this. And well, he's
Oh.
insinuating. No, he's not insinuating. If you had a problem with whatever the issue is, he would give you medication or do something. Well, they just don't care.
It's like one of those people that goes on Google and it's like, cut
Yeah,
finger diagnosis.
death.
Butt cancer, what the hell?
Yeah.
They start freaking the hell out.
Don't get me wrong. I love my
Yeah.
mom, but oh Lord, she's testing my patience.
My mom does the same thing, Curtis.
I think
You know how
all
many times
moms. I think all moms do that to their kids for some
You
weird
know how many
reason.
times she's called me crying, saying she went to the doctor and they gave her some deadly diagnosis, and then 2 days later she's like, "Oh, I'm fine." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
How
Yeah,
far away does your mom live from you, Curtis?
She's in Arkansas right now. She was in Texas. She moved back to Arkansas. We got her in assisted living care after my dad passed.
Oh, gotcha.
And they send me a report they said, so at first they're going to send me a report every week on her health. And then unless it gets bad, starting next month, they'll make it a monthly report. And then if it starts getting bad, they'll send me a weekly report.
Oh, okay.
So as long as you're getting monthlies, you're okay then.
Right. And she's been in there for 3 weeks, 3 weeks now. And, no, 4 weeks. And every week it's everything's normal. But no, she went to the doctor and the doctor doesn't think she has long to live. So I got to sign on to her bank account and her retirement account and this account and that account. And it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I should have been like my brother and just said, "No, Mom, we're not doing all this right now."
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt just to get it all done now, though, and not worry about
No,
it later.
it's not. And I don't know why. I'm not really complaining. I'm just,
Yeah.
No,
Just
you'll
trying
miss
to be proactive.
you'll miss your mom's antics when she's gone.
Like, man, I wish my mom was here to give me shit all the time.
God bless my wife. My wife, when my dad passed, my wife asked me, she goes, what are some of the things that you remember about your dad? It's some great moments and everything. And because he was in the military and he got all this military clothing for free, I would get some of his field jackets when I was a kid. Those Army field jackets. Those things are like super warm, massive amount of pockets, really great utility item. So here I am, a kid in school wearing these field jackets. So I told my wife that. She went on Amazon and found one and bought it for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good wife.
Joe said my biscuits are freedom biscuits. That's right.
Freedom biscuit. Oh.
What's up, Joe?
Laura was running around pissing David off, calling French fries freedom fries a couple weeks ago.
Freedom fries, yeah.
I want some nuggies and freedom fries.
Nuggies and freedom fries. That's funny. That actually makes sense. I like that freedom toast and freedom fries.
Well,
Take like anything that has French in front of it, take it out, replace it with freedom.
Well, the whole thing is like it was, I don't remember how long ago, but a while back there was a thing where the French government and the US government got into it over something. So all the French fries and all the US government buildings had to be called freedom fries. And it was a thing for a while. It was fucking hilarious.
I think next time I go through a drive-through, I was like, yeah, give me a burger with some freedom fries.
And then somebody put a commercial out. I want to say it was McDonald's or Burger King or somebody. And they were like, And they started naming off all these wars, and they were like, and the French surrendered. And the French surrendered, and they go through like all these wars where the French had surrendered, and then they were like, Freedom Prize at the end. I just can't remember which fast food restaurant did it.
That's funny.
me
That's
see.
hilarious. Freedom Prize.
You know, this just kind of occurred to me. Maybe I'm wrong as far as out of all the live YouTube shows that are on, have you ever noticed they're always the panel and the chat is generally United States, England, Australia.
And you'll get like one or two random Asian people from different Asian countries, and that's about
Right,
it.
but where are the people from Europe?
Yeah, you don't hardly
Oh,
ever see
yeah.
anybody from Germany or anything like that.
Yeah.
Africa or whatever, right?
Did you see that horrific train wreck in India?
Oh, yeah,
No,
No,
I
what
didn't see
happened?
that.
yeah.
600 or 700 people were killed in a train, 2 passenger trains and a
Yeah, did you hear about it?
3 train collision.
Yeah.
Let me see, somebody had aerial of it. See if I can find it.
Yeah, my wife told me that she saw it or heard about it.
I thought it was about 60 or 70 people killed, but there was about 600 people on the train.
Or they're all hanging off the side, like you see those.
Yeah,
little-
they're normally riding the roof and everything else, right?
Now I want to say I was watching a channel that had some guy from India, and he was talking about, I guess they're not allowed to do that no more. But yeah, that was a big thing for a long time, dude. You'd see like hundreds of people just hanging off the side of the damn train.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they'd never allow that shit to be. I've never seen that in any like first world nation
Yeah.
where people are just allowed to hang off the side of a train like that.
Yeah, or they're sitting on the roof, like there's 100 on the roof. You
And
know?
then there-
Yeah, they do
and then
that,
there-
like in like a lot of movies, like people be hanging out the trains and shit like that.
Well, that's like there's a market in India too where the trains actually drive right through there, like it's kind of like a flea market.
Yep,
And when they know the train's coming, they have to pick up everything and move it off the tracks. Well, they've built this like system where everything's like on a foldable up type system, and everything just folds up onto the wall. And then the train comes through, and then when it goes through, they just drop everything back down.
Yep.
I'm like, why the hell would you build a flea market on the middle of the tracks? That makes
That's
no
weird.
fucking sense to me.
That's kind of weird.
I think it was
That's why the
because it
land
was
is
there.
there.
It was there beforehand.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to do that. Like, if at that point you just move the fucking shit to the other side of the building, like,
Wait, so it was like literally on the side of the tracks or something?
yeah, and in between the building and the tracks, they have about, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet. So they literally, when the train comes through, they just fold everything up on the walls, the train goes through, and then they just drop everything back down, and everybody starts walking back down through there.
Oh, that seemed pretty. That would seem pretty scary.
Does it, Mark? Yeah, I'm not sure.
After one of the worst rail collisions.
300 people
in
killed.
recent
Wow.
history. More than 280 people were killed
Holy
and
shit.
900 more wounded
That's
in the crash
crazy.
involving 2
Damn, look at all them
passenger
body
trains
bags.
Oh my
and a freight
god!
train. This morning, there's fear the death toll will climb as rescuers
Wow.
sift through the wreckage in the eastern state of Odisha. The state's chief minister has declared today a day of mourning. Rami Inocencio has more.
As rescuers pull him from the wreckage, this man is lucky to
Damn.
be alive. The less fortunate pulled out, unmoving by bystanders. The dead laid out next
God,
to the
look at all
tracks.
those people.
It's the latest in a string of train tragedies in India, which have claimed more than 1,000 lives in the
Yeah,
past.
how did that happen, anyways?
This surge of
Poor,
wounded and
poor
dazed
regulations.
overwhelming small
Yeah.
local hospitals.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's like Justin said, all the
Everything in the train started flying around, said this survivor. People fell all over each other. As dawn
Damn.
broke, search and rescue teams ramped up their efforts with sniffer dogs and cutting equipment to find and free the living and the
Oh,
dead
yeah.
still trapped in the mangled heap.
Yeah, it's like Justin
Dude.
said. I've seen those videos too, where they're hanging on the side of the train.
And the injured today
Yeah.
that faces fresh
Look
criticism
at that.
of decades of government neglect of India's vast 40,000-mile rail network and its tragic consequences.
That's exactly what it is. Just
CBS
poor
Saturday,
regulations,
Rami
poor
Inocencio,
upkeep.
London.
They
So, like, what does that mean? Like poor regulations? Like, is
like just they like say like over here how we have strict building codes, and that's why you don't really see too many buildings collapsing left and right like you do like in China, right? Their building regulations are horrible. And that's why
Right.
every other week there's a fucking skyscraper collapsing in China.
because
It's,
they didn't build them properly or something?
Yeah, and
Right.
what the problem is India's not maintaining them like they should be. Like
Yeah,
you like how you see here in America, you see rail guys out there all the time checking rails,
right,
working on them, yeah, upkeeping them.
right.
They even
That's not
have
true.
So
Why?
they didn't upkeep their
well
train
around here they
tracks.
do.
Well, I'm talking about like India. They didn't upkeep their train tracks like they're supposed to.
Right. It's just poor, and then they're just poor regulations. I mean, as
Yeah.
as much as that has integrated itself into the modern world,
Mhm.
a lot of that country still looks like a freaking dumpster.
Yeah,
Like they don't even take care of their own country very well. It's very polluted.
that's crazy.
Like
Who's-
that river.
Go ahead.
What's that river that runs through there? The one they completely have destroyed. It's is it the Ganges River? One that runs through India, the one they consider.
Yeah, I think it's called the Ganges.
Yeah, the one that they consider sacred, but they've completely just polluted it.
They dump garbage.
It's so
in it.
sacred.
Yeah,
Who's drone seekers? Mark saying there's a Switzerland. People from Spain. Never heard of them. I mean, in the general, I mean, most of these channels that we're on, all the same people are kind of there.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I was making a generalization.
well, I
You know,
didn't
like
know.
every channel I know of has a Dominic appearance.
Yeah, yeah, but he's covered with the Australia.
Yep.
Here's one for you. So check this out. These are my analytics on my music channel. Figure this one out. Moscow, Russia is one of my top cities. And then St. Petersburg, then Argentina, then London, then New York, then Sydney, and then whoever the hell that is.
Porto Alegre, Brazil.
Brazil?
Brazil.
I thought Brazil, but what's the RS? And then I go over to geography. And
RS stands for some kind of a region.
yeah, I figured it would be more US. So I go to geography and the United States is higher, but when you go to cities, it's all Russia.
That's weird.
Yeah. This is the last 24 hours.
Well, you could be the next Putin in Moscow.
Apparently, Moscow's really interested in my music.
I never knew there was a St. Petersburg, Russia. I thought that was St. Petersburg. What? Yeah. Yeah, I thought, yeah, there's a St. Petersburg, Florida. I never knew there was a St. Petersburg, Russia.
Well, there was a St. Petersburg, Florida. I mean, Russia before there was a St. Petersburg,
Yeah.
Florida.
Uh,
It's been around.
TJ doesn't get around the
It's been
world
around.
much.
yeah,
It's been
yeah.
around
Obviously,
for-
I don't get around the world too
It's
much.
been around for centuries.
Yeah, that's an old city.
Well, a lot of the U.S. city names were most likely.
Named after, yep, old
Yeah.
cities in Europe.
Well, they were influenced by other names from other countries.
Drone seekers has a
My
company.
brother-in-law who passed
Oh.
away, we got all of his stuff, and on his computer, he has tons of Russian stuff. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about that or not. It was a couple years ago. But yeah, he had Russian pistols. He had stuff from the Kremlin. I mean, nothing. He He had this huge collection of, I think I told you about this, Paul. He had this huge collection of World War II photographs because he was a photographer in the army. It was from the Russian side, and I'm sorry, the German side of the conflict. And then he had and he had them all categorized by date. And then as it went along, it changed, and he had it from it started from the German side, the German point of view. So you saw Russian American tanks and English tanks blown up and stuff. And then it went to the Russian side where he was showing the other side of stuff. So not real sure about his ethnicity. Am I saying that right? Where he's from.
Well, he had more of a historical slant to his everything, you know,
Yeah, but there was no
he
American
put it in
side.
a timeline, you know?
Yeah, there was never an American side of it. He was never filming it from the American point of view.
My two biggest age ranges that watch my videos, 18 to 24, 37%, and 25 to 34, 33%. And 17% of those are female, 82% are male. Interesting.
Well, that's because the male seems to love Bertha.
And then I have 317 regular returning viewers.
They all love Bertha.
What do I have for view gender? Female 6.4, male 93.5, users specified 0.2%.
Oh, you got a
That is-
Bertha watching your channel?
Apparently,
Is that like trans people watching or what?
Yeah, it's people that don't want to specify their gender. So
Or they haven't made up their mind yet, or
yeah, because you can put in there that you don't want them to know your gender.
gender neutral.
But yeah, it shows I have 317 regular normal viewers that constantly come back to my channel. They like watch my stuff all the time. That's quite a bit. It's not bad.
well, here's an interesting stat. So under the traffic source, where people are finding me is one, the browse feature, two, suggested videos. So this is YouTube getting behind me and suggesting stuff. These are people just finding it. Director unknown, playlist. I don't know what playlists are. I guess they have a playlist, and somebody made a playlist. My stuff kind of fits it.
Put it out in people's
Right.
Oh, it's people adding it to their playlists on YouTube.
But so that's views from their playlist.
Right.
Somebody's watch. So I make a playlist and somebody watches my playlist.
No. What they're probably, it's either your playlist or they're adding a playlist. Because you can build your own playlist of other people's videos that you can just view yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Traffic from any playlist that included your video. This can be your own playlist or other users' playlist.
And that's probably either yours or they're adding it to their playlist.
I didn't realize I could hover over this.
How do people
yeah.
like you said, hover over it? How does that happen?
What?
Like
What he says, hover over it. TJ, look at the screen. He's putting his finger on it, and then it's telling him information.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He's hovering over that particular line. Terms used by viewers. What's that mean?
Which one?
So right now, it says search terms used by viewers. Terms?
On YouTube to find your content.
Well, that's people probably looking
Specifically for something. So they use the search terms in my title
Okay.
to find it.
Any portion of which that matched, I would imagine.
Yeah, look at this notifications. It doesn't do any good to have subscribers. I don't know why they do that. Look at this 28 from notifications. You know,
Sent
we're,
to
And
subscribe.
emails at the same time.
views from notification emails sent to subscribers, only 28 views in the last 28 days. Yeah, last 28 days. So it really doesn't do any good to, you know, to have the subscribers and notifications. To me, I mean, it's all coming from browse features. 10,000 views.
And 57.4% of my subscribers have came from YouTube recommending your content.
So that would be, you're talking about suggested videos.
Yeah, because my YouTube studio looks a little different than yours. Once you get monetized, it changes it.
Well, just
gives
because you're
you-
monetized, I'll
Well,
just
I'm
stop
saying-
sharing my little baby channel.
Whatever. I'm just saying you can it looks different now. So I'm still trying to learn what everything is.
Yeah, same here.
Cause I was so used to having that other YouTube studio for so long. That now that everything's changed, it's a little bit different where everything's at.
The other thing that
Joe America says his gender is Marine,
Yeah.
Semper Fi.
Super Fi. So apparently my impressions and impressions click-through rate is good. I guess.
Yeah, I've gone up to almost 7,000 hours of watch time now. Not doing too bad. It's not getting as much as yours is, as quick as yours is, but I'll be almost double what I
Lay
was
down.
expected to get this year, so. 'Cause you're only
Okay,
supposed
so
to
I think-
maintain 4,000 a year, so.
I think I may have asked this question before, but how do you know like who's watching your channel or whatever? Because
Well, exactly what Curtis is looking at right now. If you go into your YouTube studio, it gives you all that info. I'll tell you how many hours. Yeah, I'll tell you how many hours of watch time you have. So like you're supposed to maintain 4,000 hours a year. I'm already almost up to 8,000 just this year. Curtis, what was yours at?
Oh yeah, okay. So I got
hang on one
1
second. I'll go back and look real quick. How many hours do I have?
Yeah, I wanna say you were like double what I had.
I got 1.9.
Oh,
Overview,
whatever, Joe. Be quiet.
13.5
Yeah. So, yeah,
thousand.
you're almost double what I got.
Yeah, I guess mine's all right. I mean 1.9 watch time hours.
Yes, Joe, you are correct.
So you got 1,900 watch hours.
Justin needs to pay me for appearing.
Yeah,
But you can click up there, what does it say in lifetime, TJ? Say like 28 days and you can click it and go to lifetime. That'll give you your stats since your channel has started. They'll give you.
Well,
your-
on my music channel, I wrote a whole new track, and it's going to be all the underwater drone stuff I do, and I'm hoping that is just going to push me way over the top. I'm hoping.
I just see real time.
Oh, you guys might like this. Check this out. I haven't edited it, so you're still seeing it in Premiere Pro, but oh wait, hold on, I didn't click share audio. This is my own music, so screw it. I let Paul use it. Crabs. It's a crab fight.
Yeah.
All three of them were fighting. I come up and poke this one, and then the other one starts coming over fighting with him again.
Here, let me just give you a hug. That little picture's like, hey, what's going on here?
that one is massive big, isn't it?
Yeah, he's well. Red rock crabs, they're not that big.
I like how they all turned and looked at Curtis when he rolled up on him.
Yeah.
It was like two siblings fighting and somebody tried to get in the middle of it. They both turned on him. Joe says Curtis just needs to pay you now for belittling your channel.
So,
So yeah, you can look, TJ, like how many women are subscribed to your channel, how many men,
oh,
how many people return to watch your channel, how many new people have watched your channel, like your videos.
well, where do you
uh,
see? Where do you see the sex of your channel?
You go over to
Audience.
analytics, or yeah, or audience. I can't remember. As I said, mine's different now, and I can't freaking. The layout's different. I can't really tell you for mine. I think it's under analytics.
Oh. So male, I got 56.1%, female 43.9%.
Oh wow.
And I need to put some more content. It says geography, United States, 18.5.
TJ pulling in the ladies, ain't he?
I guess so. Philippines, 7.8%. Indonesia, 5.6. India, 3.1. Total subtitles, what closed caption languages? What is that?
So Paul Hodges, you saw this when we were doing it live, where I'm fixing to share something where I picked up the iPhone and lost it, and when I was trying to put it in the bucket.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So that's gonna go in the new video. Let me share that real quick.
Oh shit. That's cool. He found a
I'll go ahead.
phone.
I'll mute it so we can talk.
He finds a lot of phones, TJ.
Yeah, I found like 19 or 20 so far. So I'm picking it up, carrying it up, and we decided that we're about 40 feet we're on a pier, and we're about 40 feet above the water. And these things are heavy. They're about 16 to 20 pounds. So it's a pain in the ass pulling them out of the water. So we came up with a brilliant idea to stick a bucket on a rope,
Yep.
Drill some holes in the bottom of the bucket, and we put it in the water. And here it is. And we're just going to drop stuff off in here. Well, that's easier said than done.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, it's like a claw machine almost.
It's reverse, now you got to get it in this bucket. And I'm thinking, oh, this will be easy. And then you're dealing with a current.
Yeah, and then you have the little handle there that's kind of in the way.
Well, watch what happens. And this is one of the reasons why I like having multiple ROVs, because we can show multiple angles. So I show the angle that I'm seeing, and then the next scene I show it from my buddy who's got the Fly Fish Expert filming me doing this. So it's like, I got it. Nope, I don't got it. I got it. Oh, wait, what the hell just happened?
Oh, he's about to drop it. He's got to go back down and get it.
You know what you ought to do, Curtis, on that bucket?
Get a
Put
bigger
a handle
bucket.
off to the side with the rope.
It's a Bud Light bucket.
It's more like a scoop.
And there it goes.
Oh, there we go.
And then I go dive down after it. And then my buddy catches the whole thing. He's filming me doing this, so you can see it from another angle.
Yeah.
You might almost need a wider bucket.
See, I almost
Curtis.
had it.
It's like going down.
Even if you just hooked it on the side, then you don't have to go straight down. You can come up to it.
So
and drop it inside the bucket.
where's the bucket hanging from?
From the pier.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see the pylons from the pier right there. And then I go back down and grab it again.
Yeah, you almost need something a little wider. That you don't have to fight.
Wow.
'Cause it seemed
I
like
like
you were
what-
kind of fighting.
Well,
with
the
handle.
rope in the middle of it doesn't help.
No,
yeah,
what
when
we did, we changed it out. Now we're using a Home Depot bucket. The
this big one, the big orange,
big orange ones. Yeah, we're using that now. And that's a lot easier. I mean, you still run into the same problems, but it's a lot easier.
But
That's
didn't you
cool.
say you got a paddle grip now instead of the claw?
Oh yeah, so we have two versions. Hang on one second. Let me get back to my correct.
Okay, so
screen. Okay.
here's a question. When you
Well,
go
hold
down,
on. Let me answer Paul's. So yes, the new one has two paddle. I've got it packed up in the truck, or I'd show you. But it has a claw, but instead of two pincher points, it's got two little paddles that come together like this.
Yeah.
So we can grab stuff that's flat a lot easier. Because when I grab it with a pincher, you saw the phone, it'll twist it between the two pinchers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we'll have three in the water. One of them is going to be dedicated to just filming the two of us. And then when we come up on an item, we'll decide which is the better one to pick it up in, depending on what the situation is.
Curtis is going to invest, TJ, in a bigger truck mobile to haul all this crap down to the water.
I have a pickup. I do have a pickup.
So when you find phones and like electronics like that, you can just put them in some rice and they'll, because rice soaks up water or whatever, and it'll start working again, right?
But like I know, Curtis, you were talking about getting a boat going out farther, but the thing is, all the goodies you're finding are all going to be closer to a dock or a shore.
Well, so the little stuff that we're finding right now, and I can show you some other stuff too, but the stuff we're finding right now, of course, is next to the dock. But when you get a boat, you can go out and explore sunken ships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I think will increase the views on the channel as well. I went out and looked at this sunken boat or this sunken plane or whatever. I think that'll get a lot of views as well.
Mark, I'm not commenting on that because I'll be accused of bullying another channel.
Yeah. Have you ever like had got phones to work again after you like dried them up?
How do you break into an iPhone? You got to have the password.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, but he can, like I told him too, you could take him to those.
Yeah, we have taken some of them and turned them in, and we've gotten paid for them.
Yeah, you go to those eco ATM machines and you can sell them.
How much do they pay you for turning in stuff like that?
I've got as little as $1, as much as I think one of them was like $65. Or, yeah, the stuff that's in them is what do they call it? Rare metals is recyclable.
Oh, gotcha.
Rare earth metal.
And I would definitely, Curtis, keep a folder with all the clips that you get gathering those.
Yep.
Just in case somebody comes back and says, oh, that phone was stolen. You could be like, well, I found it at the bottom of the ocean and it was completely fucked.
Yeah,
it wouldn't turn on. So I don't
know.
know.
I've got everything. Everything's on the computer. Plus it's backed up to an external hard drive that's turned off.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Because those ATM machines will ask you, are you sure this is your phone? You're like, yeah. But under what you've been doing, anybody would understand that that's not your problem at that point.
Right. Well, when you look at the condition of the phone.
Yeah. At least it just
barnacles growing. Oh, it found it at the bottom of the ocean.
Duh.
Only because that could be a problem at some point in the future. I mean, it's something that's a possibility. So you have a whole file full of all your clips from getting the phones, and yeah, that covers your ass right there too.
It's all on YouTube too, also.
Curtis, do you use that keyboard right there for your music to edit
that's one of them. Yeah, I've got another one under here, and then I got a bunch of. I don't know if I can turn this around and let you guys see it. I got a bunch of guitars over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which I doubt those people from those machines even check that shit. That shit probably all gets shipped right to China. I almost bet you.
Yeah, they break it apart and melt it down.
Yeah, and I almost bet they don't even look into any of that shit unless the cops, ask them specifically for a phone.
They probably have to have some kind of record of it, but it's one of those things where we have a record.
Right.
It's like the paperwork we generated at my work. I don't think anybody looks at it.
Oh, most records people don't look at unless there's some kind of issue that randomly pops up sometime.
Well, I can tell you a true story. So I have a customer that has his own garage. He's down in the port. He just repairs trucks. He owns it. He doesn't do a lot. He's retired. He just wants to make a little extra money. So he's got a small space down there, and he doesn't take just anybody in. He just takes people he knows, and he'll do the maintenance on that truck or something. But anyway, he gets some of his welding supplies from us, and he pays cash every time. He writes a check every time I go there. Most everybody else is just on an account. They sign the paperwork and pay it in 30 days. Anyway, he's a huge Disney fan. and he's got Disney stuff all over the place. And his daughter, his granddaughter, I'm sorry, loves Disney. So he has the place decorated in Walt Disney stuff. And he always signs the paperwork. When I hand him the paperwork, he signs it Mickey Mouse. For years, been doing this. And he's always talking about the latest Disney movie that's coming out and how his daughter loves this new Disney thing, or his granddaughter, I'm sorry. So I mentioned it to him one time, and he goes about signing Mickey Mouse on the paperwork. Again, he writes a check with his name on it, and I take the check. But on our ticket, he signs Mickey Mouse. I ribbed him about it. He goes, well, whatever, Donald Duck, and he signs it. So I take it back and turn it in. 2 days later, one of our secretaries, who is this Donald Duck and what is this? I'm like, why is this an issue? He pays. She made a big deal about it. It went all the way upstairs to the CEO of the company, and the company's like, I guess it really doesn't matter, but he's supposed to sign his name. And I go, he's been signing Mickey Mouse for years, and you guys just now notice this?
Oh, wow. That's funny.
And because he signed Donald Duck, it's like suddenly you guys are freaking out. You thought his name was Mickey Mouse, really?
And then he changed it to Donald Duck. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
and just out of the blue, he signs it Donald Duck. And I think, I don't know if it was because they're used to just seeing it over and over, because he's like every week. They just drop in 2 cylinders, drop in 2 cylinders. It's like so I guess they're used to seeing this particular signature. Well, when you sign, it's like if I tried to sign, Paul Hodges versus Curtis Dart, it's going to really look different.
Right.
So
Unless you really study the signature.
well, no,
Yeah.
but I mean, just because it was just such it was a joke in the moment when he changed what he was doing. So obviously he's not going to study it. He just signs it differently. So it looked different on the paperwork, and that's what freaked him out.
Now, how did your let's see, how do I ask this? How does your friend know how to sign Mickey Mouse's name or whatever?
Well, I don't know if there is a real Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Paul,
I know it goes against whatever we're always taught.
right.
Believe in Mickey Mouse, but
Yeah.
Well, that's like when my dad used to send me to the store back in the day with his credit card to buy shit. I always signed it Elvis Presley. 'Cause nobody ever checks that shit. Like the whole
No.
signature thing's kind of pointless by today's standards.
So TJ, he just signs Mickey Mouse. There's not an actual Mickey Mouse signature.
Just
He didn't look it up and copy it. He's just
being silly and goofy and
I
stuff like
can't
that.
emphasize enough how much of a big fan of the Disney animated stuff. I need to clarify that. He's a big fan of the Disney animated stuff. He has memorabilia for Paul. You probably remember this, the Mickey Mouse Club.
yeah.
The live. He has memorabilia from back then.
What was the little cute little girl's name that had the ear hat on?
I think that was Britney Spears or somebody.
No, it
That was later on, but yes. Brittany and Christina Aguilera were both.
dark hair.
Yeah.
So is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, he was. There's a lot of
He was in there too.
there's a lot of
Annette Ponchiello.
on that
Yeah,
Funicello, wasn't
Annette
it?
Funicello, yes.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that's who it was. Yes.
there's a lot of famous 90s and 2000 pop stars that were in it though.
Well,
There's quite a
we're
few of
talking back in the 50s and 60s. So
Yeah, went back in the black and white days.
Did he have like the little Mickey Mouse tugboat cartoon figurines? Like the black and white Mickey Mouse, like the tugboat or whatever that little.
Oh, are you talking about the animated series? Yeah, they had that on there. Yeah, I think it was called Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Well, it's like, like when UPS or somebody asks you to sign shit on those electronic boards.
Yeah.
Dude, I just scribble lines. I don't even attempt to try to do my name because it looks like shit anyway. So
Yeah, you go to Home Depot and sign now because you have a Home Depot card, and it's like that's not my signature. It does.
I
Like,
just
it doesn't
scribble.
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just scribble lines and hit okay.
I just draw a line across it and go, yeah, smooth.
Wayne B caught Mickey in a trap the other day. There was no more Mickey Mouse.
Wayne. Yeah, back in the day, Disney was not political.
That's crazy how that amusement park like had changed like so much.
Oh, dude, they're so hated in Florida right now by everybody.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Disney is?
Yes, dude. A
Why
lot
is
of
that?
people
Hey, you wanna
because
come
of
inside
the
my
back and forth they've had with the Santas.
Oh.
Wow.
That's just they're very hated in
Let's
Florida
go.
now.
Well, I know
Like-
that his concept was to build Disneyland, Disney World in Florida, not Disneyland. Disney World was supposed to be unique. It was supposed to be its own thing.
Peter,
Yeah,
So,
it's gotten to the point now in Florida,
what you doing?
if people mention Disney, it's just ugh. Like they
yeah,
were
I
threatening.
think that place is way overrated, but people still go there. By God.
They were threatening to leave the state, and all kinds of people were like, "Fucking leave, then go. We don't want you here anyway."
I went
that-
to, I got to go to Disney World when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly, what was it? North Carolina and a couple other states were offering Disney World if they moved there, they'd give them all these tax breaks and incentives and everything. I just
That's-
don't see Disney ever doing it because you know how much it would cost to upheave that park and move it? Whether they could afford it or not, it's still a big dent in their pocket. You're
That's
talking about
pretty weird
billions of
though.
dollars.
How there's
Well,
a
if
Disney.
you think about them updating their rides like they constantly do, like the stuff I went and saw has all been updated, you know, so it would be they're just updating everything somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Disney myself other than I do like the Marvel stuff, but it seems like every Disney movie they want to kill off the main stars because that's an easy emotion thing. It's easy to make that an emotional movie when you lose your main star. But it's like, really, I watched Star Wars and where they killed off Luke Skywalker, and I was like, really, there was no point in that. He did not have to die. There was nobody attacking him. He just died. It's like that was so stupid to do that. The Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, it's Mickey Mouse. Oh,
Is brought to you by all the Betty Crocker cake mixes.
Be careful
And
playing
Crocker
Disney shit,
brownie
Paul.
Or perfect cakes and perfect brownies too.
Oh, look, it's John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, the adult Mouseketeers. That was the one that kind of freaked me out.
I bet you one of them kids is Justin Timberlake. The other one's Christina Aguilera, and the other one's Britney Spears.
Oh no,
So-
this is way too
Yeah,
early.
the boy on the far right, he went on to be on the Lawrence Welk show all the time.
Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's crazy. How there's a Disney World here, and then Disneyland in California.
It's the other way. Yeah, that's right.
What's up, Marshall? Yeah, I've been to Disneyland a few times when I was a kid, but I've never been to Disney World. Dude, to take my kids to Disney World now, I'd literally have to go to the bank
You
to get
wanna
a
go?
loan.
Yeah.
Like it's that fucking expensive. It's ridiculous. Like we were looking at family season passes there for a family of 5, and just your basic package, I want to say was like 5 or 6 grand a year. But like I said, if you look at everybody that's got Disney pass holder magnets on the back of their cars, they're always driving shitty hoopties. I wonder why, because they're giving all their money to Disney.
Hey, Marshall, good morning.
I remember when we went to Disney World, we were on the monorail, and part of the monorail goes through that hotel. And
Uh-huh.
I asked my mom, why aren't we staying at this hotel? She's like, we can't afford this.
Yeah, and imagine by today's standards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, if your mom and them brought if you were to bring all that to this
Yeah.
time period,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, it'd be fucking even worse. You guys probably wouldn't have been able to even go.
Yeah, I probably not on the military pay.
Yeah, did you guys get discounts back in the day on tickets and
Yeah,
stuff to the military?
So part of it was my dad got an award for something, and the base commander at the time said, "Hey, I'm sending you, and you need to take some time off and go with your family." There was there was a howitzer that blew up in Germany when we were stationed in Germany, and my dad was one of the first ones on the scene, and he stayed there for almost 48 hours caring for guys. And we got back to the States on a vacation, and the commander at the base that we were at, I forget I think it was Fort Benning, Georgia. Anyway, he said, I want you to take some time off and go spend some time with your family, and he sent us to Disney World. But we had to pay our way to get there. He just bought the tickets.
Yeah.
So we had to get there, and we had to pay for our own hotel and food and stuff, but he bought us tickets to go.
Yeah, sure, Dad, what are you gonna do with your newfound fame? We're going to Disney World.
Right.
It's like Hot Shots. I'm going to Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Yeah, I never been to Disney World though. Me and the kids have gone to Legoland a shit ton of times because,
Yeah,
That's
Legoland's
real.
pretty cool. I like that place.
well, we get, like I said, I know a bunch of people that work there and they get free tickets all the time, so they always give them to us. Like there's a few older people we know that.
Weren't
that's like
Legos
a-
invented in Germany?
I don't know.
Legos?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know the company's Merlin Entertainment that owns it. They actually own that big Ferris wheel in London too.
I know that when we were in Germany, we would go to it looked like a small, it would like be a 2-window store. There'd be 2 small windows and a doorway, and you go inside and there was these huge Lego structures.
Oh yeah, we went on.
And then all you could afford was this little box with some Legos in it, because it was
Yeah.
expensive.
We were on a cruise one time, and they have they're like different little Lego statues just kind of scattered about the ship.
Well, see what Legoland does is they have these master builders build stuff like that. And then what they do is they loan it out to companies like Walmart here. The 2 Walmarts here used to get statues from Legoland. The guys would bring them in and they would uncrate it and they'd go out and set it up, and then it would stay there for a couple months, and then they'd come back and the crate was in the back. They'd have this big wooden crate in the back of our storeroom, and they would leave it there for a couple months as like a showpiece,
Right.
advertised for Legoland, and they'd come pick it up after a couple months. But Legos are actually worth more in weight. They're worth more in weight for money than gold is. That's crazy if you think about it. So an ounce of Legos is actually worth more than gold is.
Just plastic.
Yeah. The Legos are crazy expensive. Go to the Lego store inside of Legoland and like a 200-piece set, you're looking at a minimum 60, $70.
Yeah.
And if you want something like really high end, like one of the Star Wars, like Death Star, that's like 20,000 pieces and comes with a 2,000-page manual on how to put it together.
Yeah.
You're looking at a crazy money.
That's another thing that my wife bought me was some Lego Star Wars stuff. Some of it I got put together. Some of it I'm still waiting to put together. I got a TIE fighter, and I'm like, where am I going to put this thing if I ever put it together?
And what's crazy too is Legoland, man. When I was doing the gas meters there last year, it was insane the amount of shit they had just thrown in the back. So they had these Star Wars starfighters and the Millennium Falcon, and these things were the size of a smart car, like big models that they've
Oh, yeah.
built for displays. Dude, they just took them out back in their little like dump yard that's in back behind the park where you can't see it. And they just had them thrown back there on the ground, all broken into pieces, just big chunks of it. Just throw them back there. You imagine if you got your hands on one of those and chucked that bitch on eBay?
Yeah.
And said, I got an original Starfighter the size of a smart car from Legoland.
And is that even actual Legos?
They are, but they're specifically, what they do is they glue them all together too.
Well,
Yeah,
I know that they
I was
glue.
about to ask, how the heck do they keep those
No,
things together?
I think they're formed in that large portions of it are formed in that shape.
I don't know.
And then it's just painted to look like it's a bunch of Legos.
I don't know if you see the,
Oh,
you can watch the master builders build shit on YouTube.
well,
tons of
you guys
videos of 'em.
remember Mythbusters when they built that big ball out of Lego?
I think I saw. No, I don't think I saw that one actually.
Quite
What
they had a
happened?
whole team in there just to build it.
Yeah, there, if you go on YouTube, there's tons of videos where they do hyperlapses showing them building statues and stuff with them. They're called master builders and they get paid a lot of money too. But they build shit from scratch, like they come up with their own designs and then they go into a special computer program. And then it tells them what pieces they gotta use and all that for what they're trying to build, and then they put it all together. But yeah,
That's interesting though.
but they get paid pretty damn good money, I'll tell you that. But yeah, it's like I said though, imagine getting your hands on one of those from Legoland and a official one from Legoland.
Yeah.
Bro, you could probably easily get 6 to 7 figures for something like that. I bet you if you chuck that on eBay, dude, you'd probably and put it on a 2-week auction. Good God, I'd love to see the battle back and forth. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody wouldn't pay over $1 million for something like that. Big Star Wars fan from like Dubai or something would probably pay out the ass for that. There's a lot of guys in Dubai that are big like comic book collectors and they really like American action figure or action hero movies and stuff. There's one guy in Dubai that's got a whole bunch of like first editions of a lot of stuff. He pays a lot of money for stuff. Like he'll pay like $5 million for one comic book.
I've actually always wanted to go to that pawn shop, but just to see like what it was like. But I know I wouldn't see like the guys that are on the show, but
You talking about Pawn Stars?
yeah,
I've been there a couple times.
I wanted
It's
to
a-
go when I wanted to go there when I was in Vegas for that big pool tournament, but there wasn't enough time to do everything.
When I was there last, TJ, it turned into a very touristy tourist trap type thing. It
Yeah.
honestly didn't even feel like a pawn shop in there anymore when you went through there.
Oh,
Like
for
when you
real?
went through there, there was a lot of like half the shop was just memorabilia from the show that you could buy. It was more like a big old what do you want to call it? Like a gift shop is what it felt
Oh,
like.
gotcha.
And the couple times I was there, I
Oh.
never saw the guys, and when the couple times my cousin was there, he never saw any of the guys in there. Apparently they're only there for when they're doing filming, like they've gotten that big as far as fame that they don't even spend regular time in there.
Right.
The only guy
That'd
that
be cool though. To at least like see him one time.
the only guy that me and my cousin both saw when we went in was the security guard, the black guy that used to sit at the door all the time.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
The heavy set security guard. He was the only one that was there that we
Um,
recognized from the show. But it was just a bunch of other people working there. Just random people you never saw on the show. They actually got into a massive lawsuit about about 2-3 years ago over a bunch of properties or something that they owned. I guess they owned a couple strip malls and people were calling them slumlords and everything, saying they weren't fixing stuff. They got sued by a bunch of people.
damn.
I don't know. I don't think it hurt them too much financially, but I mean, a lot of those guys are worth multi-millions now. Like, I want to say Chumley, I think he's worth over 5 million or something now.
That's crazy how somebody could be worth money.
Let's see. Let's see what Chumley's net worth is. Yeah, he's worth 5 million. His net worth is
Damn.
5 million.
Wow.
Not getting much warmer, is it? Come
That
on,
is
baby.
nuts.
And he's like an expert in Nike shoes and stuff.
Oh, for real?
That's one of his big that's what he has this huge Nike collection of Nike shoes and Jordans and all this that he collects. But he's supposedly he's like one of the expert guys in that field as far as he knows his shoes. He knows whether they're fake, real. Knows how much they're all worth.
They were wrestling a second ago.
I thought what like all shoes were all like shoot, what am I trying? Like when you buy a pair of Nikes, like they're real Nikes, aren't they?
I mean, the problem is people buy them off like eBay and third-party sites, and there's a lot of counterfeit ones out there
Look at this.
that aren't real.
Well, the
And
ones
then-
that you buy at like shoe stores are real Nikes though.
Yeah, like if you go to like, you know,
Like
uh,
like DSW or
yeah, if you
things
go to
like that.
places like that, like legit retail stores that are like big corporations, yeah, you're gonna get real ones.
Yeah.
But like I said, but the problem with Nikes too is being a collector of them, right?
Yeah.
There's actually after like, if you don't wear them and keep that rubber like moving on them and everything, dude, there's videos of Nikes where people have collected them for like 10 plus years and never wore them, and then they grab the sole and the sole just crumbles in their hand.
Oh, that's crazy.
They disintegrate
I-
really bad over time.
I never knew rubber could do that.
Let me see if I can find a video. But yeah, Nikes have a really bad problem of disintegrating over time.
Huh.
But that's if you don't wear them, because
Right. Well, like if you keep them in the box and like the paper or whatever, not like protect them or something.
no, it's something to do with the rubber over time.
Oh.
See here. Oh yeah, here. Let me show you. So this guy does professional repairs, like for real expensive shoes. He redoes soles and stuff for him. But watch this. You see,
Oh, yeah,
it just over time they just disintegrate.
that's crazy.
Yeah, see how
Oh
easy
yeah,
that-
just okay, yeah, just from like moisture and just like
Well, you see how easy he's barely even pushing on that. It's just,
yeah,
I mean, you could do that on a new shoe all day long and you ain't gonna get none of that.
right.
But it's just from the over time. Yeah, they say if you don't wear them and you keep the like rubber moving and flexing and everything, that's what will happen.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got
That's
a quick
like
question
that's like
on.
that's almost like with the Birkenstocks with the cork. Like there's a this stuff that you could buy to put on the cork of your Crocs, or not Crocs, your Birkenstocks, and it prevents it from doing that same thing.
What's up, Curtis?
Anybody familiar with doing time lapse with a GoPro? What's the best time lapse to set? 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds?
Well, it's well, I mean, just think about it when you do a time lapse on a drone, it's how many pictures you want it to take. So how detailed do you want it to be?
And that's almost like enough to buy a couple of drones with that.
Like when I did hyperlapse on my drones, I always just set it for 1 second, but it's going to take a lot more pictures if you do that. Because it's however many seconds. So like every second it's going to take a picture, or every 2 seconds it will take a picture, or every 3 seconds.
Right.
But I think
Depends, yeah, it makes how the
Yeah.
speed of the camera is moving, because you don't want it doing this, you know?
well, and it's and how fast the hyperlapse is going to move as well.
Right.
Hey,
But I
there's
mean,
JD.
everybody has their different settings, but I've never used it on a GoPro, so maybe one of these guys in the chat maybe would know.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around either.
Joe says he does 3 second time lapse on a drone.
On a drone. Okay.
But like I said, the less seconds you do, the more pictures it's going to take, the longer that hyperlapse is going to take.
Well, I got a 128 gig card in there, so that, let me turn my camera back on. I don't know why I have it
Yeah,
on.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
a 128 gig card. I want to set this on the pier today and just capture a time lapse of, boats going by while we're in the water.
Well, it's not a matter of storage. It's just going to take longer if you set it at 1 second. Cause then it's gonna go from taking a couple hundred pictures to probably like 800 pictures. It should tell you though, if it, like if the drones do, it'll tell you how many pictures it has to take to complete the hyperlapse. Cause like on the drones, it will actually have a countdown, so it'll say 250 with a slash, and then it will count up to 250 pictures or whatever many it wants to take.
Yeah,
I think the-
I hope Mike's okay. I haven't seen him around like
Mike
in
Rennick,
ages.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just living.
Yeah, it's right.
LIVIN.
Yeah.
So you know what I like about high school girls? I get older, they stay the same age. Right, all right, all right.
Family Guy.
No. Well, yeah, but they ripped that from Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
That was when Matthew McConaughey goes, I'm just living, LIVIN. But yeah, that the Family Guy made fun of that movie.
So Joe
bro-
posted
Yeah, 3-second hyperlapse. I
All right,
wanted
guys, I'm gonna get going. I gotta try and I think I'm gonna go to the gym right now and then yeah, go on about my day and yep.
Okay, you go be a Jethro at the gym.
Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Okay,
any-
TJ,
Y'all
Thanks,
take care. All right.
bye.
Well, anything if it's, I wouldn't say it's your own personal preference, maybe just try a different.
yeah,
ones
I
and
think
see
3
what you
seconds
like.
is if 3 seconds is too jerky for.
Yeah,
Thank you, Joe. That was perfect. That kind of answered my question there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
do
I'm
it.
gonna take off too. I wanna get some stuff done around.
okay,
here.
Paul, yeah, I think we're gonna call it here.
I would just try a couple different, and see how you like it.
Justin,
go.
are you going on later today, Justin?
Probably not, maybe, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get an invite.
Whatever.
Well, you're going playing in the water anyways there.
That's right.
I'm
He's
only
gonna go.
going for 2 hours.
He's going for this. He's going for the splash pad.
I'll only be out there for about 2 hours. It'll take me 30 minutes to get to where I'm going, 2 hours there, and
Okay,
probably an
every-
hour and a half to get
Yeah.
all the footage downloaded. Now that I've got 3 of them, probably longer. Yeah, it'll take even longer.
Yeah.
Well, Mark says the faster things are moving in the picture, the more pictures you want to take, looks better.
The faster things are moving in the picture, the more pictures you take, looks better.
Yeah, because I would, my theory behind it is should give you more detail if you're taking more pictures
What did you want?
at a faster rate, because it's gonna give you more frames to put together. You know what
Right.
I'm
So
saying?
essentially, I mean, I may not capture any boats at all. It may just be
JD,
whatever, JD.
these are hand-mailed invites. It's when you open it up, glitter comes out and
Yeah.
the dove takes off flying.
My
You're
sister-in-law does.
invited.
My sister-in-law does that. She sends you birthday cards with glitter in them. It's like you
Oh.
open it up. It's like, oh, geez, now there's a mess.
See, that's when she sends you one from now on, you crack it open, you know, the trash
Exactly.
can.
My wife always forgets though. She gets the birthday card and it's like, oh, there's glitter everywhere. Yeah, okay.
You can get the little exploding ones now that you open up and they go.
Poof. Yeah. But yeah, I think 1 second or 2 second is going to be, because I want to catch the water and anything that's
You want the
happening.
movement. Yep.
Right. And it'll be my luck. No boats will go by.
It'd just be nothing.
It'd just be water. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, great. I spent all this time doing this. Well, I didn't spend all this
Well,
time.
when you edit it, you just put it in the editor and just speed the hell up on it to slow it, stop it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Does Movie Maker do that for you, Paul?
Yep. Oh yeah, Movie Maker invented all of the modern day takeoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
It all began with Movie Maker.
Yeah, Movie
Yeah.
Maker was the premier.
It still is.
Yep.
It was the
Yeah.
Premiere Pro DaVinci.
Anyway, guys,
back
see
in the
you
day.
later.
Okay,
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah, we'll see you
Yeah,
guys.
the problem is most people just can't, they just don't understand Movie Maker. They can't handle the complexity of movie making.
Complexity, yep.
Yeah, they have to go off and use DaVinci and Premiere Pro and
Yep, they need those programs to do everything for them, yep.
Right.
Yeah,
when you're a professional, you can use Movie Maker.
that's it,
Curtis is feeding Paul's delusions.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna shut it down.
We'll
Bye,
see you
everybody.
later.
Hey, see ya next time. Bye, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Bye for now.
Hey, Paul, thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, you bet, Curtis, take care.